Ningependa kuhimiza wanasiasa wenzangu, tafadhali tusiingize siasa kwa mambo ya ajali.
Tunataka waziri leo ukomeshe mambo ya makanisa kuja hapa Jumatatu. Tunataka mambo ya makanisa kuja hapa Jumapili. Ikiwa unapatia mwalimu pesa wafanya renting, tunataka ikome kuanzia kwa sababu nyinyi mnajua kuna makanisa ingine tauni hii tumekuwa tukiishuku kuhusu watoto wetu. Na wewe lazima unisikize. I am a doctor of medicine and I'm telling you, watoto wote 13 wenye walikufa, I examined all of them. 14, hakuna hata mtoto mmoja mwenye hata done moja ya damu ilitoka.
Mimi nimehuzunishwa sana nikiona aliyekuwa senator yule Boni Khalwale akisema kwamba analaumu makanisa zile ambazo zinakuja kuomba katika Kakamega Primary. Ningependa kumwambia that is being insensitive na familia ambazo zimepoteza watoto wetu. Sasa hivi sio saa ya siasa Khalwale. Sasa hivi ni saa ya kuweka jamii pamoja, ni saa ya kuomba na jamii, na kanisa sio mahali ambapo unaweza anza kuweka blame na hata uchunguzi haujafanywa. Sisi tungependa kusema kwamba sisi tunaamini Mwenyezi Mungu, tunaamini kwamba makanisa yapo kutusaidia sisi na sio kutudhulumu. So Bwana Khalwale, usiseme makanisa ndio yameua watoto wetu. Hapana, tuache uchunguzi ifanywe. Baada ya uchunguzi tutatumia hiyo report ambayo iko ndio tuangalie ni haswa ni nini ilikose watoto wetu kupata ajali. Lakini kwanza kukashifu na kutukana makanisa, mimi kama Muanglican nimedhalilishwa sana na statement hizo. Ningependa kuomba Mheshimiwa Khalwale aombe makanisa za Kakamega na Wakristo wa Kakamega msamaha kwa kuwataka kuwashikanisha na vifo ambazo zimefanyika Kakamega Primary. Mambo ya mkosi huu ni mambo ambayo imefanyika. Sisi kama viongozi ni juhudi yetu kuhakikisha kwamba tumefanya vitu zimekuwa calm, tumemon na wale wazazi. Hii sio wakati wa kwanza kusema huyu ana makosa, huyu ana makosa mengine.
No, that's Boni Khalwale, a man who is expected to be the next governor for Kakamega County. Remember, we are talking of a case where 14 children have died. We are talking of a case where 50 children were injured and 2 are currently in ICU. And I know for sure that this incident which happened in Kakamega is not going to be the last one. Because in Kenya, we don't take precautions. We only react. And politicians always come, make their speeches, and they go. It's not long ago when we lost almost 50 children when a building collapsed on them in Nairobi. Just recently here. How many times have we seen children involved in accidents in very odd hours? So if Boni Khalwale and the rest will start this kind of talk, definitely the right questions will not be answered. Personally, I would have wanted, or I would have expected Boni Khalwale to ask himself whether our children who are in school are safe there. That is the biggest question which all parents should be asking themselves. Because in this country, we've entrusted our children at the hands of the teachers. Are they safe there? And if they are not safe, what should be done? In this particular matter of Kakamega, there are several questions which need to be answered. For example, what caused the stampede? These kids have been in this school for several years because most of them are class 4 and 5. There is what caused the commotion. These kids are not just mad to start running. If they were scared, what really scared them to start running? If it is a teacher who scared them, why should a teacher scare students? These are the questions which need to be answered. And that building, does it meet the standards? The corridor, because I'm imagining 50 students getting injured because of a stair. Was there any teacher in the school at that time? Because there are several theories. One theory alleged that a bell was rung at 5. Normally, in most cases, in most schools, they normally ring the bell to signal that people are now supposed to go home. So what happened? Was that the cause of this thing, of the stampede? Just ringing a bell. And was it the first time that bell was being rung? The other theory has it that there's a teacher who scared them or who chased them away. And they were now trying to run away from him. And why should a teacher be so, why should students be so scared of a teacher to an extent that they can run the way they were doing? There's also another theory that someone told the students that the building was collapsing, and therefore all of them took off in pursuit of their safety. If that was the case, who is this guy who scared them? And if he was a teacher, what are the punishments? We need to ask those questions, because in this country we've entrusted our children in the hands of teachers. So very many parents should now be asking themselves, are their children safe in school? Are they safe in school? And if they are not safe, what measures should be taken to ensure the safety of children in schools? Because without asking those questions, as usual, the people with the responsibility will always wait for a calamity like this. You will find, you won't be surprised that in this school, the last time a government official from the Ministry of Education visited this school could even be 10 years or 5 years ago. While we have inspectors paid by taxpayers' money to visit these schools. And, you know, we have so many cases and so many bad things happening in this country, to an extent that we must now run away from the real causes. Because in my view, I suspect maybe the way the stairs were made or constructed did not put into consideration a situation where a stampede might occur. I remember one time when I was still not very old, when I was still very young, I remember at one time, I think, I can't remember the year, I went to stadium in Kisumu to watch, was it Raila or was it Kibaki? Those days, I was still very young those time. Or was it football match? And there was stampede. And I noted at that time that it's normally very dangerous. Because when a crowd starts running away and competing for those small openings, and then you fall down, then you can easily die. Because I saw an old man almost dying. And from that time, I said to myself, even if I go to a political rally or I go to any congregation where people are many, let's say I go for a church service in those stadiums, or I go to watch Gor Mahia or Harambee Stars playing, there's one cardinal rule I always follow. I either leave early, 10 minutes to time, or I relax until people leave. Just because of what I witnessed at that time. But now when we want to turn this thing into a religious matter, even without any investigation, I think that one is being irresponsible. And Boni Khalwale must be called out. Because what Kenyans need now is the truth of what happened. What really happened there? What really happened there? What caused the stampede? Because we all know that those deaths, even those who survived, who are injured, they were injured because of the stampede. What we need to know is what caused that stampede. Simple. Other stories will come later. Boni Halwale, if he wants to organize a political rally, he can do that in future. He can call a meeting and he can talk whatever he wants. But for now, for the sake of those innocent souls and for the sake of parents, let us be sensitive. Probably you might not know that the church he's accusing probably has nothing completely to do with that. And again, if he's now talking of, if he's now linking it to that church, is he even considering the fact that these kids, this school has been performing, is one of the top performing schools in Kakamega? Can he attribute those performances to the church? This school, apart from being a top performer in Kakamega, has students from class 1 to class 8. The moment you start linking it to devil, it means even the parents, even the kids themselves will be scared. And that school will definitely collapse. Collapsing, well, in real sense, maybe it had nothing. It had nothing to do with those deaths. So in my view, I think Boni Halwale should apologize. If he can't apologize, then he should avoid politicizing this issue. The good thing the ministry has taken, through the minister, cabinet secretary, has taken drastic measure, and the school has been closed for a duration. Then after that, the students will come back. And during that time, at least the students will come to terms with what they witnessed in school. But I don't like the idea of scaring the students. I don't know what you think. What question do you have for relevant ministries, especially after what happened in Nairobi, where a building collapsed on student, and what happened in Kakamega? I want to read your comments on that. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day.